it looks like I'm gonna be making videos for a while, a long time. But I'm gonna say this because I'm disappointed. I like Iyanla, I really do. But we're not gonna sit here and justify why people unalive themselves, okay? DMX had an issue, yes, but who came to his rescue? You know what I'm saying? We gotta stop this narrative that these people are benefiting off of stuff. When you guys do benefit, let's tell the truth. If it was your ministry, name one success story. I'm not gonna come at her like that because she does do good work. But we're talking about a woman that didn't even go to her daughter's funeral because she said it was too much or whatever she claimed for herself. Same woman that interviewed and did stuff for the Braxton Family Values said stuff about Tamar. Tamar got back and apologized, said that she needed help and all this other stuff. And then you want to tell people that that people benefited off of. First of all, we're not going to talk about Whitney. We not. We already made peace in the community to leave Whitney's name out of everybody's mouth. You don't know what she has done and what caused her and led her to drugs. Leave Whitney alone. And then to sit there and try to say Prince too. What do you know about Prince? Because this man, we're talking about a man that literally changed his name to a symbol just so people could stop using his work. He manifested day and night on stuff. See, the thing about life coaches that kill me, they always want to sit there and speak on somebody when they're dead. But I guarantee you, if they were still alive, you wouldn't have had nothing to say then, because Fix My Life was going on before Whitney Houston passed away. What was she going to say then? Because everybody wants to sit there and call her a crackhead, a lesbian, all these other things, and nothing but a child of God. She was a horrible parent. Where were y'all to help her out? Where were y'all when she was getting ready to die? Same thing with Prince. I'll wait. Where was the community? Because you guys want to sit here and blame people for benefiting. Who was going to stop it? Huh? Who was going to stop it? Who was going to sit there and stop the community from benefiting off of a person? Who? Because if this was your ministry and God has called you to minister, then God would have showed you that person still needs help. People won't cuss you out. You know how many people have cussed out my uncle? He prayed, they came back, got delivered. What did you do? I'm not going off on somebody who's not going to sit there and tell the truth. You and Oprah Winfrey are sometimes embarrassing to black people. You guys get on these podcasts and these platforms and you say whatever you want to say to make it look like it was count worthy. That's what y'all do. Your generation is the narcissistic generation. The baby boomers and builders and busters, y'all are ridiculous. Y'all gatekeep for people that are trying to make a living and do stuff that they're supposed to be doing. And then you got the nerve to sit there and talk about Auntie Whitney and Uncle Prince. You guys are going to sit there and talk about them? Are you serious? But when Prince was exposing stuff, where were y'all at? Y'all wasn't nowhere to be found. That's why he got unalived in the elevator, right? So I want and y'all didn't say nothing about Michael Jackson, because I guarantee you Janet would have had your head. Because we always want to come after people that are struggling, but you guys want to party with them, have sex with them, and do all this other stuff, allegedly. Let's talk about it. Because you guys really get on my nerves with sitting there saying this stuff. First, Whitney Houston is homophobic. Now, all of a sudden, people were benefiting off of her life. Guess who was doing it? Her brother and sister-in-law. That shouldn't even be a sister-in-law because she was a side chick. You know, the one that interrupted the first marriage, her actual sister-in-law that she actually cared for, who destroyed another family, probably the reason why she was having fertility problems, because that's what she did. And then don't even have the common sense to give Sissy Houston a headstone. That's how you feel about your sister and mother. That's sad. It's sad. It's really sad. Sorry, my tattoo is itching. I'm not supposed to scratch it, but it feels so good when I scratch it because I cannot get it to stop. I put oil on it, but it itches so bad. Gosh. This peeling phase is just really too much. Anyway, I just find it interesting when black people, again, destroy stuff like Don Lemon. Like, you guys get on these platforms just to make views. You ain't no different than Funky Dineva. Like, dude, get you guys something to do. Maybe people would come out the closet like, other people, allegedly. Because shoot, I don't know what made Tony sit there and date Brian knowing that Brian's gay. She might as well be gay too. Shoot. Babyface too. Because when have they both have successful relationships? They talk about love so much. You know good and well they both same sex, whatever it is. Please. Anyway, that's not here nor there. I just think that it's wrong to talk about people who don't really care. It's wrong. It's wrong. It is utterly wrong to talk about people who are dead and then saying that people benefit off of them. You know who benefits off of a lot of people? Clive Davis. But ain't nobody coming at Clive. He was the biggest contribution person to almost everybody. Clive did a lot of stuff that ain't nobody gonna talk about. Who's gonna have the common sense to sit there and keep letting a party go on when Whitney's body was upstairs for 11 hours? That's sick. But that's your mentor, right? Robin loved Whitney, but where was she when when Whitney died though? Nowhere. That was my sister-in-law and I dialed 911, Pat said. Where were you when you needed her? Leola Brown was probably the only one that really was telling the truth at Bobby Christina's funeral some years later. Now, like I said, Bobby Christina is only 3 years older than me. I'll be 30 this year. She's the only one that has told the truth. She warned you guys in midair and y'all did nothing but sit there and berate her and said that she's just like Bobby trying to get off of Whitney Houston's money. Really? Because, like, Bobby don't have no money. Like, y'all just want to press things. Y'all didn't like the fact that she chose a black man. If we really want to talk about Whitney Houston, y'all would have rathered her date a white man just so she could have beige babies. That's what y'all wanted her to do. She caught the drift and she didn't do it. Now, those who like interracial love, that's your business. There's nothing wrong with it. I'm not saying I'm for it. I'm not saying I'm against it. I've done it. It just didn't work for me. That's all. No problem. No shade. It just didn't work for me. And when you're trying to take care of business, it's hard. This life is difficult. I just want to be happy. And I'm tired of people making these podcasts about the dead when they didn't do anything when the person was alive. And this has been another episode of SMS News Channel, and y'all need to stop talking about these dead folks and just be about your business because it's weird.